Oh, shit. I didn't even know I went live. This is totally an accidental live. What up? Well, I guess you're all here now. That's amazing. I can just have a nonsensical live where I didn't even know I was going live. And I still got 22 people watching. Well, I was just about to eat some ribs and give some to my dog. This is my Airbnb. It's kind of messy. Let me clear all this up. Little apartment in the hood. It's like $70 a night. And here you could open it and you can smoke right here, hang out. Pocket live, yeah. Definitely a pocket live. I was just getting this set up for the dog. He's probably gonna, he's so spoiled. I'm gonna try to give this rib to him. And he probably won't even eat it. You want some ribs? Is that what you want? See, Mr. Spoiled. I'll eat it. What's up, guys? Hey, Leslie. Definitely pocket live. How are you guys? These are supposed to be the best ribs in the country. Some of it. I think you had Joe's in Kansas City, which is probably the best rib. But these are like probably second best ribs. And it's pouring out. So that's a bummer. Love you too, Chim Chim Monkey. How you doing? Try it. You'll like it. Told you. What's the name's? I'd probably Duck. He likes duck a lot whenever we go to Chinatown. Pretty good, right? These are, dude, these are top of the line ribs. You understand what you're eating right now. These were voted like the number 3 ribs in the country. Good to see you, Whiskey Moon. Here. Yeah, he's liking it. He's a big rib guy. I know. Well, I got some napkins here. Here. It ain't my bed. I'm just gonna see if anybody else has messaged me. You're definitely in a place where R and I ever, yeah. That's the joy of traveling with him, is he gets to taste all this different food. Hey, Kirby's mom. Name says hello. I'm gonna go one rib and sip of soda. I wish I could send it to you. Yeah, these are classic St. Louis style ribs. So St. Louis, there's a different style of ribs in Kansas City. I think St. Louis is a little thicker. No, I know. This is why I don't do it. I'll just make you all hungry. My dog is so lazy, I left him to get the ribs. I was just in bed. And came back and he's still in bed. Pet's her name. Hey, look. You like this even more. Oh, yeah. That's some good eating right there. Been good, Hector. How you been? Yeah, Miss ET, what happened to ZDT? Sorry you got banned, so thanks for trying to speak the truth. I do admire your efforts. You know, living best life. He is spoiled. I'm trying to cut back on his food, but if I'm in St. Louis, I gotta get him some good ribs. No, grandmother wants you to tell you if she wants to have sex with you. Very nice. How old is she? If she's under like 65, we could probably make it happen. If she's like in her 60s, she has to look like Jane Seymour or like Christy Brinkley though. 98, that's a little too old. Sadly. Thanks for trying though. Very kind to try to hook me up. So that's the best I get. Somebody who's 98. Well, if she's willing, maybe I'm able. Who knows? Hey, Kathy, nice to have you. I was just going to sit and eat, but then you guys came along. ZDT is brain rotting, says Hero Like Cody. ZDT brain is rotting, nothing else is new. Same old shit. Yeah, did he get kicked off of YouTube? If I'm not mistaken. From Twitch. Okay. Well, what's ZDT talking about? Is he streaming other people? Bro, I got 1,200 cash with nothing in the fridge at 3 a.m. and I can't eat cash. Well, 3 a.m., man, go to fucking White Castle. Whatever region you're in, go to Whataburger. That's open. You got options. Go to Denny's. Go to Waffle House. Depends on what region you're in. There's always something. Sometimes there isn't. Depends on where you are. Or you gotta wait till 6 till Dunkin' opens up. I've been there. So he's on Twitch now. Is he not allowed to post on YouTube? Bizarre. I'm probably gonna delete this live later, by the way, because I didn't mean to create it. But we got some nice people watching. What do you know about Whataburger? Dude, I've been in 48 states, and I've been all over Mexico and Canada, too. Whataburger's a shit. I lived in Midland for a while. I lived in Midland, Texas, and I lived in El Paso. I can't remember if El Paso had a Whataburger. But I know Midland. I'm sure El Paso did. Thank you. Hey, man, how you doing? Connor Uber Eats. Up there in the morning, who knows? Yeah, Whataburger's a shit. Yeah, tell me what region you are, and I'll tell you what's open. Midland, Texas, yes. Hey, Sheep Show. If that's a real Sheep Show. We only have Alaska left. Well, Alaska, if you go in the summer, they had their restaurants open till like 4 a.m. because of the light. You got some good shit. Kotzebue, they had like their 2 restaurants open till like 5. I had a dream last night where I was hitchhiking in Germany. Our 2 Swedish guys took advantage of me in a drainage ditch near a fishing town. Well, Swedish are the best looking, so if you're going to get violated, it may as well be them, right? I mean, it's going to happen to us at some point. They're probably the best people to do it. Everything is open right now, I figured. Yeah, you ain't going to the desert. Definitely Texas. Yeah, Midland, Texas. Midland, Odessa. Oh, they didn't really have the accent in West Texas. Church Norma's Capizanos. Fingy, where are you located? That's what I'm curious about. It's kind of annoying when the dog eats most of my ribs. Wait, so you say you're coming back to LA? I didn't say that. I will. Can you guys tell me if anybody has any trials? I would come back for Henry. Does Henry have a trial yet? I know he had a recent court meeting. Just tell me, guys, actually, I'm glad we're here. If you could tell me if Josiah or Henry have a trial coming up. If any of them have a trial coming up, I'll go. I'll go back more permanently probably in February. That's why I'm so skinny, right? Ain't that the truth? Trial of the century, ZDT. Got a little too happy there. I think Kelly made a court calendar. Okay. Oh, wow. Shit. Henry and Josiah both December. Thank you. A screenshot. Really? You know when in December? Yeah, I might show up to that. Nance Drew is a trial coming up in Chicago. So, I'm heading for the Elvis trial. And so I want to cover that, and that's next week. So that's why I'm in St. Louis. The Graceland trial. So I'm going to go to Memphis. But after November, my birthday is on the 21st. Not that it matters, but after the Elvis trial, I don't have any trials coming up until May because I want to cover Diddy and I want to cover Eric Adams, and both of those are in New York. And luckily, my mom is at a place in New York, so that's a lot easier to go to. But that's not until April, May. So yeah, shit. If they have a trial in December, awesome. Thank you, Kirby's mom. I will be there. 6th and the 18th, Dodge. Okay, I guess I'm heading west, not heading east. Note to self. 6th and the 18th. Interesting. Well, I promised my mom I'd see her in Rome. It was very nice, Oh, for me. She's in Rome, so I promised I'd see her for Christmas. It's a lot easier to fly out from New York, but I could do LA as well. So, all right. I will be back in LA. Thank you, Kirby's mom. The 6th, I will be back in Los Angeles by the 6th of... Shit, that's soon. 6th of December. All right. Well, there's your answer to that. Shit, I guess I'm going back to LA. Tracy from Tulsa is in this chat ever. Tracy, I will be back in Tulsa. Well, so now I know my schedule. You know, let your mom down. No. But, yeah, and I want to stop by Pearl Snappy and Selflesses as well. I'll have a live cam in court to show how many times Zero won't show up. Yeah, well, CDT has a court date, I'll show up to that. Jesus, man, any more? Oh, fine. It's funny, he knows the difference of rib quality. If the rib was like, if I bought the rib from a grocery store, and the rib was just normal, he'd eat like 3, enjoy it, and then be like, all right, well, I don't need to eat more. If the ribs are good quality, he will go on an eating rampage. You like your ribs. If he's like, all right, if these are the 3rd best ribs in America, then I will continue eating them. Austin, yeah, that's where the trial would be, presumably. Oh, excuse me. We're both eating pretty good. Oh, whoops, audio's cutting in and out. Hear me? Dodge, do you need a personal assistant? Maybe. My life is a mess. Papa, can you hear me? Papa, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, guys. But yeah, all right. So I guess I'm coming for Henry's trial, and I will be there for... hey, if Kelsey's in the chat, Kelsey LC and KC on the way. 6 is Henry. Okay. Your house are so mass. Well, you can't spell, bitch. So, I don't even know what the fuck you're trying to say. So, who won that round? Answer is me. Who's eating the best? Answer is him. I can hear you. Good, good. Hear like Cuddy. I can hear you. Gotta love Barbara Streisand. I think Barbara Streisand lost the election. Oh, I forgot when somebody was saying that that the left was trying to birth trans babies, which is the craziest thing I've ever heard. My new policy is I'm going to run as a Democrat. I mean, listen, if you get pregnant, you have to get an abortion, no matter what, unless your kid is trans. Either you get an abortion or you have a trans kid. There's nothing. It's one or the other. Trans kid or abortion. Because we're trying to grow the trans here. There's also an ongoing trial. Yes, I know about that. I will aim to be there. I have that in my calendar. Thank you. Yes, child bride case. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Dog is eating on the white sheets. Not exactly. There's a napkin. Dog be eating, though. He is. Dog is so adorable. No, thank you here, like Cody. I appreciate it. Fan of yours. Cool man name. The trans babies. Yes, women have died. That's true. And they probably will continue in this new administration. J.D. Vance will be like, the only real woman is a couch. Now, first J.D. Vance is going to ban gay marriage. And then J.D. Vance will be like, these women aren't feminine enough. And then J.D. Vance is like, all right, you can only marry couches. Couches are the new women. Not helping population, no. Trans people can't reproduce. Well, some can. I guess that someone formerly a woman, now a man would be able to. Nothing like that. Watch. J.D. Vance is going to divorce his wife and marry a couch. He's going to lead a movement. And it'll be only white couches. No, 24. You Ryan loses the way morning. No, I'm just excited. I want to bang a couch too. Hey, Kathy. How you doing? Nice to have you. I meant to get back to you. Apologies. Dodge clowning everyone for both parties. Yes. I'm also a no gods, no masters kind of guy. Exactly, right? We think alike here, like Cody. So I'm such a fan of yours. Yeah, I think, saying this one singular person is always right or is always wrong is very, very dangerous. What are we eating? We are eating what was ranked to be the 3rd best ribs in the United States. I don't think you'll like this. This is a Frito pie. This is more for me. You could try some of it. So he's eating one of the best ribs ever. Well, I was trying to eat it, but he ate most of it. Mad at you, Dodge, and the many like you that allowed JDV to get in power. Absolutely furious. Well, that's fair. I don't think I allowed him. I was going to rallies and asking people the truth, but fair. I'm bummed out too. I had ribs today. Nice. Probably not as good as these ribs though. So now we have a Frito pie. Frito pie is more of a delicacy in the Frito pie is more of a delicacy in the Southwest. Frito pie is more popular. You could find Frito pie in New Mexico, for example, and Arizona. But I guess they have it here too. I don't think it'll be as good. Look at the sweet puppy's face. Well, it's very sweet today because he's been chomping on ribs. And again, these are ranked one of the best ribs of all time. See if there's got some more for him. Because I don't want him to eat my Frito pie. That's why, like, I got him the ribs so he could eat most of the... How are you eating, like, a full rack of ribs? This is not good for your weight. Fine. Here. How spoiled are you? I delivered his food to the bed. It's fine. I'm not judging you. Don't worry about it. I've been informed that Here Like Cody did a video on me. Awesome, Here Like Cody. I can't wait to see it. I haven't seen it. But I told Sheep Show, who do you yell at again? Shit was funny. You yelling at DOA. You are funny, dude. I'm high as fuck right. I'm about to get high. I was gonna get high, and then I accidentally went live. So, respect Mark Monkey. Sheep Show. Here Like Cody. He's got the balls. He's like, I don't give a fuck, man. Come see it, bitch. He's got it. Are we all high as fuck? I'm eating some corn. You don't like it. Told you. Sold a lot of Frito. Where do you work? Zen God of everything. That's cool. They do hit. Don't they ever? I mean, they really hit the toilet, but you're great. Love Kathy. I don't like how you said. I see you Kathy hanging out with Josh. I like Kathy. Kathy's a very talented musician, actually. I've seen a lot of her work. So, there's nothing wrong with finding ZDG funny once in a while and then getting sick of him and finding some other YouTube people that you like. Kathy's a lot more talented than ZDT will ever be. That's what I don't understand. Is like people who are superior to ZDT followed him, like Kathy. But Kathy has a real talent, unlike ZDT. He doesn't have shit. President Trump, the best choice, says K.A. Deep videos worth a watch, yeah. This is a sheep show that everybody's mad about from his crew of 3. Interesting. Oh, are you deigning to get up now? Well, I'm not done eating, so we're not going to walk yet, because I still need to eat. Sorry. Not gonna lie, might put Fent inside of meat and give it to a gator. I would love to see a Fetty gator. That would be fun. Fetty gator rights, man. I think people would discriminate against gators that like their Fetties. Puppy dog. Yeah, I gotta refill his water. Jay, of course you did. It's all people you do. Everyone is a pedo. How many people are you going to call a pedo in one day? Like, y'all will be watching the video for, like, the Gerber baby, and y'all be like, the Gerber baby's a pedo. Prince William is going to have his child. You'll start, he might be 4 years old, but you're going to start calling Prince William's child a pedo. You're like, he's only 4, he's a pedo. Did you see him looking at that 3.5-year-old? Pedo. You say dating? No, but that's a good word. Problem with Trump is aligning Scientologist Cordone. Yeah. If that's not a deal killer for the people in the COS world, I don't know what is. Sheep, tell all your frauds, friends. Yeah. Yeah, that whole Grant Cardone, that's scary, man. Grant Cardone's going to be super close to power. Just be aware. God, this is the shittiest. All right, this is proof that the Midwest can't do fucking Frito pie. They give me sweet baked beans and call that a Frito pie. That's not fucking Frito pie. Fuck you is called chili. What the fuck is this shit? Oh well, at least the ribs are good. Bitch ass Frito pie. This ain't no Frito pie. I don't think I can eat this. You enjoyed your food, didn't you? We could go for a walk, but you have to let me finish my food. See, I have to eat too, not just you. You gave effing feet out of your... Dude, damn. I'll eat with my feet if you give me a big enough super chat. I'll suck your toes if you give me a big enough super chat. You really can't see shit, though, can you? White wine. I'm trying. I don't know what more you want. But you love those ribs. They're really smudgy. Let me water it. There we go. Not that you're really seeing anything interesting anyway, but... Never heard of Frito pie. It is a great delicacy frequently found in New Mexico. New Mexico is great. It's fun traveling to the U.S. or the continent. Because every region has their own special, interesting foods. Like St. Louis does ribs very well, so does Kansas City. New Mexico does green chili. The Navajo taco, that's native. They do that beautifully. They do the Frito pie correctly. The coast has the best Chinese food you'll ever eat. New York has the pizza. Wisconsin has the cheese curds and the great bratwurst and the great German food. Detroit also has amazing ribs, soul food. Tennessee is the best fried chicken. California has great sushi. Dodge, why are you such a slob? Because I have no wife and I was neglected by my parents when I was young. How about that? Bob Cox says, thanks. You're welcome, Bob Cox. Sorry, guys. Good afternoon. How are you? God loves you. Thank you. And you are highly favored and you are royal. Well, that's... I don't know if God thinks I'm royalty, but I love God too. I don't know if I started calling myself king, God would be like, bitch, I'm going to slap you down. Josh, how old are you? How old do you think I am? I'm always curious before I tell people. What about Texas? Oh, Texas has the best brisket. See, that's the thing about barbecue, is only certain parts of barbecue are good in certain parts of the country. Thou shalt eat pulled pork in North Carolina, and thou shalt only eat brisket in Texas. God might love Dodge, but he hates DOA. I don't know. 31, close. 30, almost 34. I'll be 34 in a week and a half. So I'm at the tail end of being 33. Good company, barbecue Houston. Oh, it sounds good. Houston. Oh, that's another thing. New Orleans, Houston. Fried oysters. The best. Jane says, I'm a slob too. It's also neglected by parents. Yeah. God is calling to repentance. You know, I'm always like, I do pray every day. I don't know if God is real or not, but I pray in case he is. I'm like, I don't know if God is real. But just in case he is, I want to act as if God would want me to act. And I want to pray to God. I might be praying to air. But I pray to God, I thank him. Like, I prayed to God last year. I was like, I pray every night. But I also pray for what I want for the month and what I want for the year. And I said last year, I said, dear God, I pray to make... You have to ask God for reasonable things. So they say, I pray I could start to make $15,000 in a year. And this last year, I made about $22,000. So I do pray, but I don't know if God is real or not. Keep the faith. I will. My parents are atheists. My family are all atheists. What? I'm not. I'm more. I think there's God. I just don't know what type of God it is. Would be my viewpoint. I don't know if it's a classically Christian God. I think there's a classically Christian God with values. You know, I think the values of the Bible are generally important. Be selfless. I mean, the Bible the thing that has really messes up in society is this useless emotion that the Bible warns us about called pride. And pride is the most irrelevant, damaging, useless emotion that doesn't even mean anything. And the Bible told us about it. I'm half Jewish myself as well. Dodge, my grandmother looks like a cross between E.T. and a fish and an old baseball glove. Do you want to make love to her? I think I'd be able to last a while, so maybe it'd be worth it. The vinegar North Carolina barbecue is very, yes, right. So North Carolina has the vinegar. Yeah, so they're all different. Yeah, I don't know where to, who, all right. God versus Jesus, who would you vote for? I'm agnostic. The Ten Commandments are, yeah, exactly. But my view is they're a great code. And perhaps if they were that correct, and it appeals to the better nature of our angels, was that not created from divinity? Very well. I'll say this. I'm more religious. I believe in God more than Trump does. But I don't lie about it. Be humbled or be humbled, right? Hey, ain't that the case? This stream is like the beginning of a porn movie. Hey, if you give me a big enough super chat, I'll jerk off in front of you. Hang them. Hang who? Like Mr. Dodge, you might learn something. Thank you. I think I'd be great at it. I think I'd be a good cult leader. I think I'd be good at my own religion. I'm so glad you have a live. I edited for hours. Good break. What are you editing? This your work, I assume? Your music? You have a good amount of subscribers too, Kathy. I need another person for a porn movie. Everybody wants to show up to St. Louis. Glad you accidentally. Yeah, I know. I'm still eating. Bummer, Hero Light. Damn, I was about to give you super chat, but now it won't. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what I said. Oh, I said something nice about Kathy. Well, Kathy's my friend. Yes, new video coming up. Awesome. I will sacrifice a super chat to defend Kathy. Trump #1. He's got his fan. Thank you, Flowers. So I got some people in my religion. I think my cult would be nobody works and we get travel vouchers and we get to travel all the time. Your parents are atheists. How are you half Jewish? Fair question. What is Jewishness? Is it an ethnicity or is it a religion? My father was born Jewish, but my father's parents were atheists too. So maybe I ain't half Jewish. No nerd. Oh, you said for super chat you would jerk off. Yes, it has to be at least $1,000. Jay King, to Dodge's feet make you horny. So I hope my feet turn somebody on. That would be nice. I don't know who. I'm going to go after Kamala Harris. I wonder if I'll be swiping and then like Kamala Harris shows up on Tinder. Okay, let's do for the guys and the girls who like women. What do you get with Kamala Harris? Put a 1 in the chat if yes. Put a 2 in the chat if no. That's a fun. I would say 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. But I'm curious what you might say. Jewish is an ethnicity and a culture. Precisely. So it could be both. Precisely. Never answer if you need a personal assistant. No, I don't have the money for it. Thank you, though. She's pretty. Yeah, she is. All right, let's keep going. You're like, oh, you're keeping it clean. Thank you. Very kind. That's a nice super chat. All right, absolutely. Cool. I do miss that. I mean, in all seriousness, it would have been nice after Obama to have a president that was kind of nice to look at. Not that it matters, but like Biden's skin is peeling and looks like a zombie. And Trump is, we could all agree, even if you love Trump, he's not pleasant to look at. Like, I think anybody who wants to sleep with Trump is like, well, don't worry, he'll force it anyway, so you don't even have to choose. That's been weighed on in court. But that would have been nice. Spoiled Obama, yeah. Wow. I too crazy. Your comment is too crazy. I agree, says SJ. I love Kamala. Yeah. I totally dig her. When he was younger, when he was active. What, Trump when he was younger? Yeah, that's another fun question, too. Not Trump now, but genuinely, for the ladies or the men who like men, let's say you saw Trump in 1980. Let's pretend you were around in 1980. And you saw Trump, and Trump, like, talks to you would you go out with him? Would you find him attractive enough, physically attractive enough to like go home with him? That's because I don't think he was ever good looking. Even when like Trump, when he was my age, is like a much uglier version of me. Just kidding. My daughter isn't just at home. Cool. Kamala's voice is awful. I couldn't listen to her a moment. What's Kamala done? I'll do Trump's. Well, we'll all do Trump's wife, of course. It's called a gangbang. Kamala Call are shaving their heads. Well, then that's a no. Not attractive at all, huh? Trump was spending cheese. Yeah, well, mine is a spending though. Like would young Trump turn you on? What's Kamala? I'm not defending Kamala. What she done? Done what? Got more specific. Not now, but 40 years maybe. Interesting. I was young and stupid. Oh wait, the personality would be a repellent. Yeah. So you genuinely care to think Trump was handsome? See, I don't even think Trump was physical. That's what I'm curious about. I would still say even when Trump was like 40, he was like not attractive. He was like not an attractive 30, 40-year-olds. But maybe he was. Wow, that's cool. My parents stayed at their hotel. What they think? I wouldn't go out with Kamala even if I fell out of the coconut tree. Fair. Oh, what has she done for the people? She hasn't done shit for the people. That's why she lost and the Democrats lost. Fair, Kathy. Not handsome, but that sounds like me. But magnetic. I'm not handsome and magnetic. Kamala's California girl accent is awful. Really? You don't like her accent? Who is Jake Hing? I don't know. And Trump and M bought them robes. Cool. Anyone from NY knows he's an a-hole. I've heard that. His bank account was attractive. Yes, it really helped. Oh, that's very sweet, Kathy. You're cute as fuck, but too young for me. I'm not too young for anybody. Like when Oprah interviewed him in the early 80s. Like a tall, preppy man. Well, I'm not tall, but I'm tall enough. And I'm certainly preppy. And she had, it's funny, Kamala, she'd speak like this, very white, and then she'd be like, and we gotta bring it home. And she completely code switch. Yes, well, I remember her like sounding black. Well, you can't. VA said not today. Nope. Well, at least I was right about Pennsylvania. I'm stupid though. I said that Trump would lose Georgia, Arizona, North Carolina, but he would win Pennsylvania, Michigan. I thought Harris was going to win Wisconsin. I thought he'd win Pennsylvania, Michigan. Yeah, Pennsylvania, Michigan. But I was very wrong about that. She's appropriating. Ain't that the truth? Cool. Pre-Bamasamakawak says, Diddy dipped the chocolate into Obama's peanut butter cup. Hey, I'll be at the trial. Maybe they'll start talking about it. Code switching is fine. The voice is God. Yeah, code switching. And shit, man, I could do code switching too, yo. I could say, yo, you got a nice whip. And I could be like, hey, yo, good, what's good, girl? How you doing? I could do that. Everybody could code switch. But that's because I spent time in the hood. Scott Pressler helped him win Pennsylvania. Who's Scott Pressler? McCormick won. That's big too. I thought McCormick is kind of sane. He won against Bob Casey. And Bob Casey's trying to say the election was stolen. I'm like, hey, that sounds familiar. Well, yeah, you guys got to explain who Scott Pressler is. OMG, Diddy stuff. You know, watch the Diddy trial unfold. And there's going to be a moment in the trial where they'll be like, oh shit, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump were both at a Diddy party. I bet. And they both saw everything. Oh, that's our system. Great. No, sadly, Kirby's mom, Dan Osborne, did the independent in Nebraska win? No. Which really, that's the future. It's like people like Dan Osborne who say, fuck you to the establishment of the Democratic Party. Don't even join the party, but say this is how we're different than the corporate hack, war-happy Republicans. The biggest tragedy, in my opinion, one of the biggest tragedies is Dan Osborne losing. He's the type, if the opposition to the GOP wants to win, they need to support people like Dan Osborne. I have a legitimate question. Did you just wake up and one day say, fuck it? To me, I'm a virgin. Scott is a gay guy. Oh, yes. Who moved to PA. Oh, he's cool. To reach the Amish. It made a difference. And the Amish is probably 4% of Pennsylvania, and Trump won by 3.5. Yeah, that was a nice. See, that was Harris didn't know how to reach like interesting niche communities, and Trump was very good at that. Oh, that's interesting. Hopefully, he will carry on. Hey, he's unburdened by what has been, you know? I've got some Trump fans in here. I love you guys. It's all right. Trump is ugly then and now. Cool. See, I would agree with you then. I would agree with you, Taylor. Hey, Taylor. You're adorable, by the way. Like, I don't think Trump is ever attractive. Elon had shuttle buses taking Amish to polls. Well, that's that hardcore. Better than a horse and buggy, eh? Scott P says, to me, RFK. So I voted for Tulsi in the 2020 primary. I voted for Tulsi, and I had a big Tulsi bumper sticker in 2020. And then I was a big, I have an RFK bumper sticker now. So I'm a big RFK guy. I'm really sad. I mean, RFK, another way that Kamala blew it, Kamala could have been like, hey, dude, stay in, and maybe I can't give you health, because that's a little much with your beliefs, but hey, you'd be an excellent EPA commissioner. Stay in, and you could be EP. He'd be great. And Democrats would be happy with RFK Jr. as EPA commissioner. And Kamala fucked that up because Kamala lost by like 3 to 5%. RFK would have finished, I think, if he ran hard with at least 12 to 13%. Most of that coming from Trump. The fact that Kamala was so arrogant and dismissed RFK as this anti-vaccine kook, and that nobody respected him when he was getting 10 to 15% consistently, she messed that up. Because he didn't reach out to people like me. I might have voted for Kamala if Kamala was like, not that my vote matters, but if Kamala, it's like, hey, we want to include some of the questioning Democrats who question things a little more, and we want to include RFK. But RFK sold his soul just going to Trump, but Kamala didn't even try, so it wasn't much of a competition. How did RFK stand for Trump? Well, he endorsed him, so that's, you know, and he dropped out for him. Yeah, I heard. You know, I knew hours or the racists call it Trump won. You don't not. Yeah, what app was that? Jesus. I know how you know so quickly. You kind of look like a Trump relative. Hair is definitely Trump-like today. Definitely. I've gotten the Trump comparisons a few times. I ran for city council when I was 18. And this, I think it was the New Yorker magazine, did a little piece about me. I ran for New York City Council. And they called me a mini Trump. But this is before Trump was, you know, right for president. Why are you not giving Trump credit for giving RFK Jr. a role? I am. He won because of that. He's not one to take orders. Bitterness does not become you. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad he's giving RFK a role. And I'm pretty progressive on things, but I'm kind of wary of over-implementation of vaccines, and I'm wary of an increased lockdown state. And so I think RFK would have been good in that, is good, probably will be good in that role. But that doesn't mean that doesn't negate the stuff I dislike about Trump. How long will you be in St. Louis? Where are you off to next? Well, I'm off to Memphis. I'll be in St. Louis for 2 more days, just to catch my breath. I flew into D.C. to see my parents. They had like a little election watch party. Where I saw my mom and my stepmom and my dad. And then I flew back to St. Louis. And then I'm going to Memphis next week for the Graceland hearing, the full trial. And then I will be back in LA for Henry's trial. I'm conservative. Interesting. Why are you not happy with Trump's chief of staff pick, Kara? I think she actually seems pretty level-headed. Like, it's not fucking Steve Miller, and she's not Steve Bannon. As long as she's not one of the 2 Steves, I think Trump made an excellent choice. Just fuck the Steves. RFK can run 2028. Yeah, he'd be a strong Democratic candidate for the he ran in the primaries. I went to some of his events. Yeah, he'd be the new voice of the, I hope he's a new voice. Some far left people hate him, but I think he should be the new voice of the Democratic Party. But I think He won't because he sucked up to Trump so much. No, I don't think Trump. I don't think RFK is too left for the Republicans to ever nominate him. Well, that's not going to happen. What we all understand about RFK is ultimately he's a progressive. What I really liked about him is he was very progressive in ways that Trump never could be. And I thought he had the perfect blend because he wanted to secure immigration. He wanted a fair economic plan for Americans. He had ideas to decrease inflation, but he also didn't want to say Mexicans were evil and that they're all rapists. And I remember he had his thing on Columbus Day, and he said Happy Indigenous Peoples Day. And he had a tribe that he had helped out, and he helped actually secure this tribe's water rights. And I thought this is a very cool, forward-thinking way to think. And I don't know, you could say it's all bullshit, but I think inclusivity does matter in some way. Plus, she's a 67-year female, says Kara. I say that as a female. I know a lot of females hate each other. They don't want other females to be successful, so I get that. There's going to be an energy deficit. I don't think there'll be... I think she's fine as a female choice. I can say sexism didn't matter, but there's a lot of people saying that person's female. Oh, fuck. I was putting this on, so now the smoke alarm is gone off. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna have to see, but the bath is not hot, so I have to boil this water. Someone just ran across my ceiling, pretty much. That should be better. So when I want to take a bath, I have to boil this water and put it in the bath. You're Diddy's next victim, gang. I'd love to be Diddy's next victim. I want to be the next Cassie. I want my own payday. Ew, the sheep massages. Renee, yeah, I'll block you. Can you find any bigger pots? No, I got them from Walmart specifically for this situation. Yes, that's the other pot that I have. That's bigger. No hot water where you are? It is. It's hot, but it's like barely hot. It's not hot enough for me. Like, I want my heart to be beating and like shaking. Just keep boiling water in the freezer. Huh, I wonder how that works. Ah, fuck. Shut up, shut up. Ah, fuck. He hates this. There we go. I know, you don't like that. I'm not done eating. I'm not done eating yet. We can walk soon. His poor ears. Yeah, he definitely does not like that. Understandable. Neither do I. But you know what? We survive. He's the one. Don't go there. Huh? Oh, Kara says, man dodge, that was cold. I'm not saying not against her because she is female. I'm saying she'll have less energy. Can't females have energy too? Huh. Looks similar to LA place. It is. It's bigger though. Oh, outside, yeah. Or more in the middle of the city. No. You shit in the pot. Again, if you super chat me, you could watch me do it. If you super chat me $10,000 or shit in your mouth. If you super chat me $20,000, you could shit in my mouth. If you super chat me $30,000, I'll let Trump shit in my mouth. If you super chat me $45,000, I'll let Trump give me a golden shower. People should always consider a bear in the middle in a hate community. Ain't part of that description. Ain't that the truth, Renee? Funny. I'm just wondering my sirs. My friends on the border in Texas and their stories are crazy. Well, I want to go back. Let me learn from this guy. Rock on. Thank you. I appreciate it, Renee. Always nice to have you. Why would pay you to do that? Because I'm sexy. Why my language? You could be as gross as you want. Sheep, every comment. Maybe something of a 7th grader would say. You started it. You, your period. Fuck you. That's pretty much what he does. Not true. Well, sheep, you could take. You hurt some other people's feelings, so you're gonna have to take it, my pal, my friend. Wait, let's vote. Yeah, the biggest story is that 2% less people voted in 2024 than they voted in 2020. And when I asked people who are not at the rallies, so I was like in Uber going to a rally, like on the bus going to a rally, talking to other people, they all said they hate both of them and they're not voting. A lot of people are like, you know how people will say, I'm so excited to vote for the first time in my life? There are a lot of people I met who will be like, I'm excited to not vote for the first time in my life. That's how awful these choices are. And I have that left sock? No, because it's way cool. Look at, you have to look at the sock now. Going down South Park, going to have myself a time. Hey, splitting the nuts. But thank you for asking. She's 67, almost 68. Great. Oh, postmenopausal, just a fact of life. Well, neither does Biden have a lot of energy, so I don't know. Definitely way less voter turnout. Thank you, Kirby's mom. I appreciate that. They are fun. Somebody wanted my left sock, so. Gotta look at local issues. Yeah. More than nationally, get involved locally. Amen. I was big in local politics. I ran for local office one time. And I lost by about 5%. So I put up a fight. And then I realized the Democratic Party in New York are like crazy hard left. And I was like, that's not really me. No, kind of the right one then. All right, Fingy. Maybe you can. They're wet, so I'm not going to be wearing them for a while. So as they say in Espanol, tal vez. Do you do other impressions? Sure, a lot. I could do... I don't know, guys. I can do betters. I can do better. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Hey, Satan. Hey, Satan. Come over here, Satan. That's Saddam Hussein. So I could do a few of them. It's Kenny. Hey, Satan. That's probably my favorite. Hey, Satan. Well, would you date a hard left girl? Oh, yeah, I would. 1,000%. Can you do Chris from... No, I could do Peter. I could do Peter. But I can't do Chris. No, not really. Can you do a Mario Cuomo impression? Yeah, well, it's not horrible, right? Can you do Alamo? Of course I can do Alamo. Everybody can do Alamo. Alamo is so easy. Alamo no vote for Trump because Alamo trans. Alamo androgynous. Sheep shit, I'm a proud grizzly bear. What about QAnon right winger? Yeah, give me a specific one. I subbed. Thank you, Jane. Jane Hog. Here's your shout out. Come back with Mushrooms Cocoa. You're doing voices, right? They asked me to do some impressions. Hey, Americans, good job making a fool of yourself. Yeah, right? Good job. Good luck for the next few years. Sincerely, a German. Well, it's not like the Germans have ever made a fool of themselves, right? Never. Would you date a QAnon? Ooh. See, before I'd be like, I would date a Republican if they were more of a Romney Republican than like a hardcore. I mean, I've dated people who voted for Trump. It just depends how hardcore they are. If they're like a devotee, I wouldn't be into that. But if they're like, I hate, I think the party sucks, so I voted for Trump, I would date that person. That's why you know what's about to happen to you, yeah. Dodge, how much for your phone number? It's free. Are you deal? I'm single. I'm ready to mingle. Nay is clearly mixing up with DOA. There's no video of me sucking off a banana. That'd be cool if there were. Maybe you're not as intolerant as I thought you were. That happens. Two friends die hard as... Oh, stop talking to me, retry. See, I would never stop talking to anybody, even though they're the most hardcore. Like, dating is a different situation, but That's sad. There's like a bunch of friendships, family members broken up just because of who somebody voted for. It shouldn't be that serious. I know it's serious. It's a free world, yada yada. Hey, Detective Ludo, that's your super chat. But I think that's sad. I don't think that we could judge people beyond politics. There's more to look at people than just what politics are, you know? That's my take. There's a sickness with Trump. There's certainly a cult-like atmosphere. Can't wait for Trump to deport the illegals. No, that's what I'm talking about. Good luck getting labor for anything. Chief Show made me last minute mess up. DOAY. Sorry, that was funny. Dodge, every time I try, like you, you start talking nonsense out of your ass. Well, thanks for trying. I do think the icy truck shit was funny. Yeah, you made me laugh. You are funny, bro. Oh no, it's flowers. I know, I really need his approval. Yeah, that was mad funny. I will say that. Yeah, we gotta get rid of these weird fucking vans, man. It's not a good look. All right, you import all illegals who's gonna clean your toilets. Ain't that the truth? Believe me, this is a lot to clean, I bet. Drives his other own personal Vietnam. His STDs and his toilet. Sheep Show is funny. He is funny, I will say. Sheep Show, this week he laughed. I'm gonna take the dog for a walk. Turn off the boiling waters. Sheep Show is not funny. Watch, Sheep Show. Putting you on the spot, I like that. Well, we had a nice meal, didn't we? Dog ate most of it. And that's why I'm skinny, because the dog eats half my portion. Sometimes 75% of my meal. It's just like, oh, whoops, dog ate it. Oh, well. Who really knows why Harris did? I think it's pretty simple. Not going hard left in economic issues. Bussing in Liz Cheney. Associating the modern Democratic Party with the dying neoconservative George W. Bush pro-Iraq war wing of the party. And going on The View, and instead of saying, this is why Biden was wrong, I want to do something, but I couldn't, and I disagree. She said she couldn't disagree with anything Biden did. I think it's very easy. Those are the reasons. That's disgusting. Who's disgusting? Am I gross? Probably. Riley Lake and Rachel, I don't know who any of those are. See, not funny, huh? Yeah, that's not funny. You're right. You're right. Oh, man, where'd my lighter go? I was going to try to take my dog for a walk, but now I can't find my lighter. Oh, here it is. Cool. Yeah, you're right. Not that funny. You're going to rip one. I'm not going to. Oh, wait, no. I would have about to rip one, and I ripped one, I would have started. That would have been bad. Yeah, and not having a primary kneecap the party. Right, they chose the weakest nominee they could have chosen. I honestly think it was like J.B. Pritzker or Gretchen Whitmer. Probably would have won. I think we could all agree that Gretchen Whitmer's fine as hell, too. Let me lock the door. Want to go for a walk? No? You just want to hang out? Okay. Do you want to walk? Yeah? Okay. Ulmer, there's been a big problem with illegal immigrants killing people. They've been letting them, right. I mean, Kamala should have just said, I didn't like that these illegals were murdered. These illegals murdered these people, and my boss let them in, and I'm going to be more restrictive. Which side are you on, Republican or Democrat? I would say I would have rather Harris than Trump. But I didn't vote for either one of them. I voted third party of libertarian. So I'm left. I'm more of a left libertarian. Reddit needs more Dodge posts. Yeah, I've been posting on Reddit for a while. But yeah, I'm all about the Libertarian Party. Third party is the way. It will happen. The reason I think the third party is the way is because so many people didn't vote this time. And everybody hates both of them. Like most people, it's not like the nation loves Trump. So maybe about 50% of people voted. So out of that, Trump gets 50. 50% of people didn't vote. So there's 25% of the country that likes Trump. It's not the whole country likes Trump. It's 25%. There's 50% of people who thought, I hate these guys so much, I'm not going to give either one of them my vote. What do you fuck did he? If he paid me enough. Amy M. is a racist. I don't think she is. Venezuelan let them out of their prison. They came here. There's some evidence for that. I mean, Amy's not misinforming anybody. You wasted your vote. That's how you feel. That's how people feel it. I feel like I voted my heart. I voted for who would I think would make the best president, and I thought Chase Oliver would make the best president. I thought who is less not connected to child trafficking rings. Oh, whoops, Kamala and Trump both are. Oh, the other one isn't. I don't think I wasted my vote at all. A lot of people didn't like child sex changes and open borders either. Yeah. Everyone's mad about population decline closing schools. They want to have babies take away choice. No brown kids allowed, keep them out. Hypocrites. Right, that's true. Force your baby to be born and then you're on your own. Newsom and Pritzker always are already running against. Pritzker would be good because he's likable. I think everybody likes a fat guy. He's relatable. Pritzker has been pretty hard left in economics. The minimum wage has gone up. Chicago is certainly dealing with crime, but it's still a desirable city. And Illinois is doing all right. Newsom is a poster child for failure, for extreme crime, and he comes off as a used car salesman. He is also the Eskimo brother of Donald Trump Jr., because Newsom dated Kimberly Guilfoyle, who he stole from his best friend. His best friend is dating Kimberly, and then he had an affair with her, and then they broke up. But Newsom is so unlikable and slick. He's like too handsome. Like, fuck it. You're welcome to Black Sheep Show, Amy. All right, guys, I gotta use a loo. I'm gonna count down. Thanks for signing in my random, unexpected chat. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 6, 3, 4, 1. Thank you, Here Like Cody. Dodgy be a good candidate to bring people together. I'd like to. Maybe. I don't think I'd be a good runner for office. I mean, I ran for office. I think I'm too objective, unfortunately. Are you for Kamala or Trump? Neither. I would have preferred Kamala, but I voted Chase Oliver, third-party candidate. Anyway, guys, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Love you all. Bye-bye.